Hey friends, I just made myself some coffee and my house is nowhere near ready for like an official home tour or photos to put on my blog or anything like that. I'm still working on getting it like decorated for winter, and I always struggle with winter time decor. After the holidays, I just love Christmas so much. I feel like the house always ends up feeling a little bit cold and sort of empty. And this year I really wanted to challenge myself to make our home feel as cozy as possible, even if that meant trying some new things. And so today I just wanted to share some of the things that I have done throughout our home. And like I said, it's not even like I'm stepping outside my comfort zone, sharing sort of my process with you, like my decorating process, because the perfectionist in me wants to say, oh no, my home isn't worthy to share in a YouTube video yet, because I'm still trying to figure it out. But between homeschool and, you know, trying to get all the Christmas put away, it's been a busy season. And of course we have a little one that gets into everything. So anyways, this intro is way too long, forgive me. So today I want to share 10 different ways that you can make your home feel cozy during those winter months. And let me just say that I think I read a statistic somewhere that said Michigan has gotten 5 minutes of sunshine all month long. 5 minutes. And so literally the skies are completely gray every day, all day. And it can be very easy to sort of get those winter blues, to feel a little bit depressed and down. But I truly believe that our homes can be light. They can truly just feed the soul and bring life, and they're just so powerful. I was actually thrifting the other day with my boys and I found some fun stuff, and I saw twice. I saw it in a piece of artwork and then I saw it on a little plaque. And it said, less house, more home. And I took a picture of it because it really spoke to me. And I thought, this winter, I want to create not just like, you know, a pretty home that looks pretty in pictures, but that feeling of home, that warmth that home can bring. And so I hope these tips encourage you. I'm gonna shut up and get to the point, and I'm sure you're sick of looking at my face, so I'll flip the camera around and show you some things that I've done, and maybe you guys can help me with a few things too, because I'm still playing with some stuff. Okay, so actually the first thing on my list to do in order to make your home feel cozy is to give your house a good cleaning. I know this is probably obvious to a lot of you, but I think after Christmas, it's just so important to go through and really give your house a good deep clean. It feels therapeutic. It's just nice to be able to kind of vacuum underneath and around all of the decor that was there for over a month. You know, as we pulled trays out, there were little dust bunnies that had gathered in the corners, and it's just so important to give your house a really good cleaning after the holiday season. I also like to declutter, and one of the things that I did this year in my kitchen especially is I took everything out of my kitchen and cleaned all the surfaces. So I think that helped a lot, just kind of emptying it all out and carefully bringing things back in that I really loved. And I'm still kind of working on the kitchen. I'm still trying to figure it out, but that's my first tip for you. One more tip before I flip the camera around, and that is to simplify your home as well. So, you know, our homes have a lot of extra stuff during the holidays with all of the garlands and ribbons and lights and trees. And I think it's really nice during these winter months to kind of, when you empty your space out, to be very, to really think about what you're bringing back into the space, and to not feel tempted to just bring it all back, but to be a little bit more strategic and to think about what you really love, what's going to bring you comfort, and so yeah, just sort of simplifying each space in your home, I think, is another beautiful way to enter into this winter season. Okay, so the third thing on my list in order to make your home feel cozy during those long winter months is to bring in lamps wherever you can. And this corner is something that I sort of changed up for the winter season. So I was kind of craving some warmth in our living room because, you know, when we brought the chairs forward and kind of have them here, so if I back up to show you, there really was no, there wasn't a place to put a lamp, and where the outlets are, we couldn't have put one between the two chairs. It just wouldn't have worked out. So I ended up kind of putting together this little corner, and I pulled in this table that was in our kitchen. My husband needs to like add some screws because you can see it's kind of swaying to one side. But I brought this lamp down. It was in our bedroom, and I guess it's difficult to see with the light on, but it's actually a Target lamp with a thrifted shade. There we go. The camera's in focus now. And I think just by switching the shade up and adding something a little bit more feminine to sort of balance out the rustic table, I just feel like it adds so much cozy warmth to our living room, having lamps on, especially when the days are very short and we have very little natural light coming in. So lamps are just so important. I have another one on in the kitchen as well that I'll show you in a bit here. And then I also have a lamp, my lamps on my little sconce. I'm sorry about the focus. There we go. Still working on the sunroom, but I have some in there. And then of course, I don't want to make you guys dizzy, I've got this lamp here. So lamps are just so important. I would love to maybe add one in the dining room, which you can see I'm still kind of playing with stuff in here and messing around with stuff, but it just instantly creates a cozy feel. So of course, number 4 on my list would be candlelight. Lamps are beautiful, but there's something about candles that just are so cozy in the winter months, and I don't have any other ones lit right now, but I have this one here. I would like to have a candle over here somewhere. Still trying to kind of figure that out. And then I believe I have, yep, I have a little candle in the corner over here that I actually burnt all the way down this morning by accident. I wasn't paying attention, but I love to have candles in the kitchen, especially during the evening when it starts to get dark. This is another candle that I like to light on this sconce here. And then my son Gabriel said, "Mom, can you light those candles in the lanterns?" And I said, "Sure, that's a great idea." And I'm actually wondering, I know sometimes you can buy those flameless candles, might be good for those lanterns, but I love having candles in the wintertime. So another thing that I'm trying to incorporate more of this year, and maybe you've seen them sprinkled sort of throughout the house, are real plants. I cannot believe I have never incorporated real plants into my home before. I guess I've never been an indoor plant person, and I've always just assumed I would kill them. I didn't know how to take care of them, but I'm trying a few. So I've got a few ivy plants and this beautiful plant that I'm probably gonna screw up the pronunciation. Is it calancho? I've got a few in the kitchen as well. And I am telling you guys, oh my goodness, they bring so much light and so much life to a space. Like, there's something about the fresh feel of real plants in your home. I am loving it, and I cannot believe the difference it has made in our home. And so I want to go buy more. I think I'm just like so in love with having these plants throughout my home. So I want all your suggestions. You guys are gonna have to let me know. I have another little guy over here, and unfortunately I would love plants here and here. You can see I'm still kind of decorating, but my little 1-year-old, I had a plant on this table and he crawled over there and grabbed a whole clump of dirt and was sprinkling it in the living room. So sometimes we gotta go for faux around here, but real plants, oh my goodness, you guys, if you have not ever incorporated them into your home, I guess these ivy plants are very difficult to kill, so we'll give them a try. I cannot believe how fresh they make the house feel. I know they're good for the air in your home, so I'm super excited and hopeful that I don't kill these guys. I also would love to put, so you can just see as an example, sort of how dead the entryway feels, right? There's no lamplight. I still have cords hanging from Christmas. This would be a perfect place to put one of those flameless candles, and that basket is just dying for some green. So a plant might be perfect on the top of that basket, but it's just like void of life. It feels cold over here. And so I think just what a difference a pop of green makes. Oh my goodness, and some light, some warmth. And so I guess I just wanted to show you the entryway as an example of how cold your home can feel without some of these elements. And so I'm excited to get into this space. I thought about leaving that antique snow shovel out for the winter. And of course, this is just a baby gate that's not actually up at the moment. But yeah, so example of what not to do. So another thing that I have been doing more of is incorporating artwork, and it's amazing to me, if I move over this way, how artwork makes such a difference in your home. It just adds color. And guys, I am so sorry about how dark my house is. I feel like the quality of the video isn't great, and I apologize for that, but I didn't know for sure if I would hang these pieces up in the winter time, but man, I craved the color, and as soon as I put them up, they made me happy. And I have more artwork that I've been wanting to hang as well. I have a piece here in the sunroom that I absolutely love. It was an antique find, and you can see here that my shelves are not these candles were out for Christmas time, and I stole the crock for a plant. But this is another piece that I really love that was an antique find. And anyways, there's some other artwork as well, but here's another piece that I've been wanting to hang up. How pretty is this, you guys? It's just a print, but oh my goodness, look at this precious scene. Isn't that so pretty? I love the stone wall and the sheep and the dog, and just look at the background there. It's just beautiful. And so I want to kind of incorporate this somewhere as well, maybe even in the entry or somewhere over here. But artwork is my next tip for you guys. Incorporate it throughout your home. It just brings color, it brings life, especially if you have artwork with, you know, greens and blues. And so anyways, that's my next cozy tip for you. Okay, another thing that I wanted to bring up this year was blankets. I have not done this before, but I pulled all of my blankets out this year. They're usually stored in this little basket, and I just put them everywhere, literally everywhere. I layered one here on this chair. I put one over here on the ottoman. I put one here on the couch, and I even have a little basket that I think I'm gonna keep there next to our fireplace with more blankets. And I just feel like adding blankets anywhere and everywhere creates this cozy feel in your living room, and it just makes you want to curl up. And yeah, so blankets, I know it's simple, I know it probably seems obvious in the winter months, but I love blankets with textures and patterns, and so adding blankets everywhere in your home is a must. Number 8 on my list is books. I love decorating with books, especially conversation and coffee table books, but you know, in a more practical sense as well. Just keeping books out in a basket in your home, you know, a pretty basket like this that I found thrifting. I love doing this for my boys, especially books that kind of go along with the season that we are in. So of course we're entering into wintertime, and so I have specifically pulled out a bunch of sort of snowy winter books for my boys, and there's something about seeing these books in the wintertime that just, I don't know about you guys, but they feel cozy to me. And you know, with all the blankets that are all around, this is the perfect time of year to create like a cozy reading nook so that you can curl up with the ones you love and dig into some books. And so I just think that that's, you know, obviously we like to read all year long, not just the winter time, but there's something about the winter, you know, you're stuck inside more. And I love the idea of having a book basket somewhere in your home, or maybe in multiple places. But again, even just decorating with books is a beautiful option. Okay guys, so I know I've talked about this before, but I think it is so important to fill your home with scents of the season. So I have a little diffuser that I sneak right over here. It's right near our door so that when people walk in, they smell whatever it is that I'm diffusing immediately. I also have a diffuser over here in this corner. You can kind of see it back there, and I think that it is just so there's something about diffusing oils in the winter time. In the spring and summer you tend to have your windows open more, but in the winter time a lot of the candles that I burn, they aren't scented, okay? They're just pillar candles that I purchase that are unscented, and so I like to use essential oils, and I want to show you some of my favorites. Okay, you guys know that I have worked with Simply Earth before. These are my favorite scents that I've been loving for this time of year. Liquid Luck is a blend of different oils. It smells so good and warm and cozy. I also love Cassia. Oh my goodness, it smells amazing. It's similar to cinnamon, but like sweeter, and I just love it. Okay, so of course, cinnamon is another favorite that I love. And then a surprise scent that smells so good is Sweet Orange, which you might think of like summertime, but when you mix orange with like cinnamon or the cassia, I don't know, it smells so good to me. So these are my favorites. I love diffusing these in the winter months. And of course there's many, many more that I have, but these tend to be the ones that I go for again and again. So the last thing that I wanted to talk about is our little electric fireplaces that we have throughout our home. I love these things. I think they add such a cozy feel. If you do not have a real fireplace like me, we live in an old home, 1930s it was built, but it is actually not a real fireplace, oddly enough. One day I would love to, you know, put, this is just solid up here, it doesn't go up. So we added the pipe to kind of make it look, you know, real, but of course it's not. And anyways, even though it's fake, it just adds a cozy feel. And we actually have one that we put in our basement, and we also have one over here in the sunroom. A lot of the boys, like, they come out here and they read, and it's just nice, nice and cozy to have one out here as well. And so, yeah, I just think that you can find some really great ones online, and I will have mine linked for you guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you a few tips, and please let me know in the comments how you make your home feel cozy during those long winter months. I'd love to hear. And yeah, I can't wait to keep decorating and get my home to a place where I feel like, you know, where I feel like it's really cozy. But in the meantime, I will see you all very soon. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.